was just speaking about the dreams and the manifestations and the
Yes.
somehow I came across this information today. So I'm wondering, did I see it on your channel or did somebody else tell me this? But somewhere along the lines today, that information came across my brain today. So now that you
Okay.
say it, I'm pretty sure it came from your channel, from watching your channel.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah. I
I
didn't
was
pray.
watching the
Yeah.
good brother chop it up. I was watching the good brother Sharif Bey. Hopefully I got the name right. I'm saying it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what
Sharif
they
A.
was talking
Bey. Yeah.
about the race, the how the black, brown, white, tan, like the colors that
Hmm.
they it pretty much just became a label, like whatever. Here you go. This is what
Right.
it is, and it's not really
Right.
what
Yeah.
it is.
It's a construct, like a social construct. It's like markers where they place certain people. Black is at the lowest of the realm, white is at the
Hmm.
highest. So they made it into statuses, and we got programmed on it. You know what I mean? Instead of really paying honor to what people brought to the world, because I think every nationality brought something to this world. You know what I mean?
Mm, I could agree there, but we tend to not like conversations like that are really like beneficial, and you really gotta process the information. It's not something you can really like halfway listen to. You really
Yeah.
gotta listen to understand this because if you miss 5 or 10, 15 minutes of it and then you go back to it, you're gonna get easily lost. So you gotta stay on track with what's being told. And it's like once you gain all the information, it gets
Right.
more. It gives you a clearer understanding, and it gets deeper. And sometimes it even wants you wanting more of that good information.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the great teachers, one of the great instructors. I love the way he explains stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And once we start and I was self-conscious, we think that white is better, and then we're placing a lot of pressure on even those people that don't subscribe to that, because all white, quote unquote, white people don't subscribe to that programming. But that's just the programming that a lot of us subscribe to, and we make ourselves inferior when we think like that. You know what I mean?
mm. And too many of us think this way too. So we got
Right.
to break those chains and get out the comfort zone and be willing to unlearn what we've learned and relearn everything all over again. That
Right.
comes with a lot of discipline. We stuck in our ways, guys. We stuck that if this is what we know, this is what we
Yeah.
believe in. It's like it's hard to it's hard to change it, cause it's hard to change it, yo. Like
No, this is why we got
it's
to
a dumb.
reprogram ourselves. We got to
I
reprogram
agree.
ourselves, and even the words that we use in the terms, right? Because they will make, like Uncle Tom, right? Uncle Tom was actually the good guy, but most
Mm,
people think Uncle Tom is a bad word, just like brainwash. But many of us need to wash our brain. Our brains are dirty. You know what I mean?
you're
So many
right.
of us need a brainwash, and we need to
A
start to
detox
program
zone.
our mind, because the
Detox
brain
the
uses the
brain.
mind.
Detox the brain. Mm. The brain goes through a lot of data to get thrown at it. So
Right.
different people process it differently. Information. Some people could hold way more information than somebody else. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to measure that myself, but there's people that just I'm assuming that it will exercise like reading. That's gonna help your
Mhm.
brain. Like
Just like we
even
exercise the physical body, we exercise it, do push-ups, and do the dumbbells. We got to do that with our mind.
mm,
Programming our mind, exercising, reading, educating ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
mm, definitely. Well, yo, that was great. We was talking a good 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes before we started the stream, and that was a pretty good conversation. And here we are now too. Your weekend, what you have going on this weekend? Did you get to see the Mike Tyson fight by any chance, good brother?
Oh, I fell asleep. Actually, I had it on your channel. I fell asleep. I think like in 15 minutes I fell asleep, and then I woke up in the morning
Uh,
to saying Mike Tyson's defeat
yeah.
or something. I'm like, whoa.
I did go live, but it kept buffing, so I was getting mad. It kept
Okay,
buffing. It kept buffing, so I was getting upset, and I said I'm gonna turn off the stream. And I wasn't the only one that had this problem. Everybody all over, a lot of people had the
I
same
heard.
problem. But what you think of him in general, stepping in the ring? I'm sure you heard the outcome. You're hearing
Yeah.
the critiques all over the internet. If, what's your
Um.
take? What's your take like on it all? Like the money
Uh.
part of it, the physical part of it, the how it went down. Like
Right.
you
I
you
mean,
you you have you have enough information to speak on it, right?
yeah, yeah. My whole thing is right when I heard Mike Tyson say, F his legacy. He doesn't care about his legacy and all that. That's when I kind of said to myself, okay, I think, what I mean? It's like he doesn't really care, whatever happens. And when I seen him in the ring, the way he was moving and everything, I said either he was high or this whole fight is rigged. But
Mm,
at the same time, I can see where some people argue about him kind of tampering with his legacy, but it's his. And I don't
yeah.
think he cares. I don't think he cares. But would I have did it? Probably not. But I guess that's what makes Mike Mike. He don't care. It's like you know what I mean. He don't
You know
care.
when we sit back and we look at all these older figures that are still
Yes.
around, it's almost sometimes it feels like Mike Tyson is what we got left. So
Mhm.
he can't do no wrong by us. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like
Yes.
for me at least, like
I feel you. I
he's
feel you.
he's 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 beloved, whether he has financial issues or whatever
Whatever.
he got going. Like
Yeah.
it's still Mike and what he's done, and for us to see the transition, and it was, I guess, for lack of better words, it almost was embarrassing watching it. But I'm not
Mm.
mad at it. I'm
Yeah.
not mad at it.
Right.
And like if I think Jake Paul could have knocked him out, but if he
Mm.
would have knocked him out, I think the backlash behind it would have been really bad. Like if he would have really hurt Tyson, I think the back like it would have been so much hate going his way for doing that
I think
to
so.
our beloved Mike Tyson. And then people were talking about the numbers too, the 20 million, making 50
Right.
million. That's their
Right.
name though, right? Their name holds that much weight when you put in the Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson. Their name
That's
is selling the
true.
fight.
That's true.
Like,
I think it's
why
gonna
not?
build up. It's gonna build up more fights and things like that because you got a lot of people wanting to get at him now.
Mm,
What's the brother? Javante, different people. So I think it's just a. I think it's a business, and I think it's gonna bring him more business his way. Now, Mike
mm,
Tyson. I don't know if this is his last time getting in the ring, but I think Tyson. I think he's having fun, man. I think he had fun, and he's like whatever. You know what I mean?
but you don't think by any chance that Jake Paul is like tarnishing the boxing sport itself, the reputation
I
of
think he's
boxing,
mocking it. I think he's mocking it.
mocking it. That's the word I was.
Right.
That's the that's a great word. I'm glad you used that because
Because
and
we see right now it's about the business and it's about the money, promotion, and it's watered down now. Like it's
mm,
not what it was once before. Like when you had brothers like Larry Holmes and these type of brothers, it's not that anymore. It's just social. Once social media got involved with many things, a lot of things just came about. The money and the clout.
even what Floyd Mayweather is now, it's like he's had he's had exhibition matches too that involve so much money. One of them was with Conor McGregor, but
Yeah,
that was fair and it was a really good fight, unlike the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson one. But I'm not. I'm not too mad at it. I'm not mad at the outcome.
Right,
I'm not like I wasn't. I don't know. I didn't have my hopes high. I wasn't thinking that Mike Tyson was going to go in there and be what he was 25, 30 years ago.
right.
It's
Because
not. It's
Mike
not.
is like what, 58, 58, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
58, 58. And it wasn't like everybody had to dish out $100 to watch a pay-per-view fight. Like it was on Netflix, and most people
Right.
already have Netflix, so most people are able to fight. So the
Hmm.
the money kind of grab thing. It's like, I'm not too sure about that. Like, would I watch another one or care for another one? Probably not. Probably not.
Right. I seen his
Tyson should
daughter.
he shouldn't be in the ring.
Right, his daughter put up a post, I think on Instagram, and she was like, "Win or lose, you still my father. I love you." So I think a lot of people feel that way. Mike is Mike. Mike is Mike.
Mm. Well, you say he said he don't care about his legacy. You think like the people care more about his legacy than he does himself?
Yeah, I
Like,
think.
like,
Yeah, I think the transition that Mike has been going through. I think Mike has been kind of like, not so much killing his ego, but kind of getting it under control and kind of seeing what this whole world is about. The same people that love you one day or hate you the next day, pass judgment on you. So I think Mike is kind of like balancing it all. And, he's him. He loves his wife, he loves his children, and it is what it is. The legacy sometimes it can put a lot of pressure on you. Like he said, when he went into the fight, he didn't have no pressure, nothing. And I guess he want to live that way. He want to live free. Because when you got that legacy on you or what people expect of you, sometimes it can weigh heavy.
mm, mm. I think we're gonna love him. We're gonna love Mike regardless, man. Like
Yeah, that's true.
I,
That's true.
at least I feel this way, cause like he done did mad things. He's been through so much. He's from Brownsville, from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
Like,
stand up. That's right.
like salute to him and everything he got going on and his future. If I'm not mistaken, maybe you would know, but I believe he has a weed company, a weed strain or something like that. You familiar with
Right.
that?
Yeah, he's doing his thing. I heard he's doing his thing. That's what a lot of people were saying. Yo, he don't need the money because he's booming in the weed business and everything like that. So yeah. But I heard he's doing his thing.
Mm,
I don't know the name of it, but yeah, he's doing his thing.
probably something knockout. Probably something knockout.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. What else, Cos? What else you got in mind, bro? That's this
I don't know, man.
this this
What's
this
what's
Puff
up?
Daddy this Puff Daddy running the jail stuff I was hearing about. I heard
Oh, I
him and Six
heard,
Nine was
man.
doing big things over there. That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Puffy got the bag, man. Diddy got the bag. So you in the penitentiary, you're gonna have dudes that's gonna try to get in good with him, even if he was to come home or whatever happens with him. People want to get in good with him. You know what I'm saying? In good graces.
Mm,
Diddy got the bag, so he could transfer some money to your account real quick. A couple of hundred, whatever like that. But yeah, I heard the same thing, man. I heard they raided his cell, man. They raided his cell.
mm. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. They rated this stuff. Did
That's
you
what
know
they're
that six
saying.
nine? Did you know that 6ix9ine is in the same jail? Did you know that?
Wow. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, Takashi and him is in the same jail. I find that kind of suspicious myself. That's kind of suspicious.
Well,
What is
the government, they do a lot of crazy things, man. You know what I mean? They do a lot of crazy, and they know 6ix9ine. He has a lot of information, and he has a way of getting information. So you know,
Mm. Yeah, he got himself in trouble, caught up in some stuff, violated probation.
yeah, he got jammed.
Mm.
You got jammed up. Yeah, yeah. These
What's
dudes
going
got to
on?
stay out of the pen.
He got what?
Now I said these dudes got to stay out of the pen, man. They got to stay out of the pen.
I don't even know when his court date is coming up. I really haven't been hearing no like court news as far as Diddy is concerned. You know anything new going on with his case at all? Like,
I think they said trial for early May or early March, trial or something like that. So when I had seen that, I was like, wow, did he go into trial? He must,
mm,
really feel, he must have a conviction like, hey, I'm not guilty, and he's going to trial early. I'm like, wow.
I was hearing that because he's not allowed to reach out to certain people, that he's having people reach out to certain people for him, like in jail. Like he's using other people's phone cards, or using other
Right,
people's phone calls to the point he's not even getting on the phone himself. He's got the people doing all the talking for him.
right.
At
Did
this
he?
rate, though, if you're gonna fight the case and you got this going on, at what point you think he run out of money, or you think his money's endless like that to fight a
Well,
case like this?
Diddy money is long. His money is long, and I think Diddy is kind of desperate right now. So he's
Mm,
using other people's calls or whatever. But he gotta remember voice recognition. So they know your voice. No matter who phone you use, they know your voice. So I think Diddy is kind of desperate right now, and that can jam him up even more. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think
That
we'll
can
see
keep
him?
him up.
Do you think we're gonna see him in the streets in 10 years? To be fair, you think Puff Daddy will be in our streets in 10 years, or you
Um,
think
if,
he's or you
maybe,
think he's getting buried?
maybe if he tell, you know what I mean. But I don't know. For some reason, I don't think he's gonna get the max. I don't know because first of all, they rushed to his case. I heard there's a lot of mistakes in his case or whatever. So I don't know, man. It's kind of tricky. And they said Puff. They said Diddy got like a good attitude in there. He's real positive, so he must know something. And like I said
Mm,
before, I don't think he's guilty of everything, but I
he
think
got
he
an
did.
ace up his sleeve, huh? He got
You're
an
right,
ace up his sleeve somewhere.
right, right. We're
Jeez.
gonna see, but you never know. You never know.
Mm, mm. It's
Hmm.
it's wild because he's still in jail, and he's still calling shots, and he's still
Yeah,
oh,
he had a
it's
birthday that passed. He had a birthday that passed. I think like a week ago.
did he this, or what would be his age, like 50?
I forgot. I think somewhere around there. I think
Right.
somewhere around 50, 51.
Mm. Word. Well, hopefully he get his things together, man, and leave the
Yeah.
people who need to be left alone, leave them alone.
No, I totally agree. I totally agree. I mean, I don't wish jail on no one, but
No,
sometimes you got to
definitely.
sit down. You got to sit down and you got to take some responsibility. And Puff was moving fast for a long time, and he has
A
a lot of
long, long
complaints.
time.
He has a
For a
lot of
long,
complaints. Yeah.
for a long, long time. Long time. Yo, we was mentioning earlier, right? And we can let all that go, but we was talking earlier. I think we did this before we went live, and we was talking about Sh- um Sharif Bey and his channel.
Okay.
That the people should definitely pay attention and take a look over
Oh
at
yeah.
his page and subscribe and get some of this great information. I came across a video that you sent me, and they was talking
Okay.
about the the colors that they labeled us on humans, and the way
Right.
we have to.
Social constructs.
What's that word again?
No, the social constructs. It's a social construct. Yeah.
Right. So we have to make these change the way we think, or unlearn what we learn, and process this information and really get an understanding on why a lot of this is happening, why they call it the things that they call it. Like,
Right.
is it true? It's not true. Take everything with a grain of salt, but appreciate the information.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I really admire Sharif A. Bey, and he's definitely one of the brothers that I watch on a regular basis, especially when he's on these different podcasts because he's very honest, he's very clean with his teaching, and it's easy to understand. So yeah, he was talking about the social constructs and the names that we call ourselves: white, black, gangster, whatever. You know, we start to have a perception, a self perception of these things, and sometimes we can look at ourselves higher than people. People are below than us, but we're all in the same bracket in a sense. Trying to make
Mm,
things happen.
right, but the frequency gets interrupted. So
Yeah.
somebody's always interfering and messing the connection up or the energy up. So when you come across a bunch of people that are on that frequency, take advantage of it and process it and make something happen with it.
Right,
Because
right. Because you think
often
about
there's always chaos is always close by.
right, because you want to think about what are you here on Earth for, right? I don't know, different people start to question themselves about that at different times. But a lot of people get older around 30, 40, and start to ask themselves, what am I really here for? What am I here to do? You understand what I mean?
Definitely, definitely. At that age, yeah, it's like, yo, why? Some people go their whole life and don't ask themselves that question though.
Right,
They don't know what the purpose is. They don't know what the journey is going to be. It's just let me
right.
ride it out. Let me ride it out just to ride it out, like with nothing figured out.
Yeah, yeah. Some people feel like all they got to do is just remain and just die. You know what I mean? But not. But the whole thing is to make a positive impact on the world before you pass on, because it's
The
your
mind lives
idea,
forever, right? The mind lives forever,
right?
though.
And your ideas live on. So the impact that you make today is going to be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and people are going to carry it. You know what I'm saying? So you
Mm,
got to figure out, what am I doing while I'm here? Am I being negative? Am I being positive? Am I helping people? How many people did I feed tonight? You know what I'm saying?
am I?
Yeah,
Am I helping? Am I adding or am I taking
right,
away?
right.
Am I adding or am I taking away? You know, we often see we often it's like don't even realize how much is being taken away by so many different people. It's like for so, we take life for granted. We're just like
Yes,
misusing and abusing life without even appreciating it. Cause like,
right, right.
hmm,
Not knowing that we're all here for a purpose. You know what I mean?
a
Yeah.
reason, yes, definitely.
And when we find that reason or we find that purpose, then we can help others become them great selves and so on and so on. You know what I mean?
Now, what's this? What's that prayer and meditation thing that you was talking about too on
Oh, I
YouTube?
was talking about the power of prayer and the impact that prayer has on us, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't always with the prayer thing. I thought it was just senseless. I thought it was foolish, but it's so many
Mm,
benefits in the prayer. And there's different ways that people pray, right? We look at the Muslims, they make salat, right? And sometimes when they bow, they stand up. That could be a form of exercise. You know what I
mm,
mean? Then you got yoga. Some people with the breathing. That has an effect on us biochemically. The deep concentration, meditation, things of that nature. So prayer is really deep when we think about it on that level. But if we just think
mm.
about it on one dimension, it's like, oh, you talking to yourself or you talking to somebody that's not there. But it's so many different aspects of it when we really pay attention.
When did you realize? When did that hit you? Like
Um,
when did it go from senseless to wait? Hold on, we might have something here. Like
no,
how?
actually, no. Now check this out, right? I kind of knew about it a while ago, but one day I was listening to the brother Sharif A. Bey, and I remember when I used to go to the temple, right? We'd be in the van or whatever, we go to the temple, and they would pray to Allah, and I was like, I'm not praying to no mystery God, this, that, and the third or whatever. And Sharif A. Bey said, it's not really that. It's a affirmation, right? Like it's really stronger than that. So I'm like, wow, I'm
Mm,
starting to look at it on a different level. And I'm like,
mm,
wow, man, wow. So he said it's not that you praying to a mystery God or a mystery person. He said it's deeper than that. So I'm like, wow. So I started doing my research and paying attention to it, and I seen the different aspects of it and how it can benefit you on a different level.
mm.
A lot of times we're
Especially because
selfish.
we all. because we all different. So it
Yeah.
does something. It does something different for all of us. You know, like it might the benefit is different for everyone
Right.
to a different measure. To some sort of different measure, it's gonna be different for everyone. But I was very curious
Absolutely.
to know, like, when was that? Like that? When did that thought go? Wait, no. Oh, yes, it is. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Because
I'll say maybe like 4 months ago when I was listening to
mm,
the show, and I was like, you know what? Let me because I did think like that. I was like, nah, I'm not praying to no mystery or law, like,
mm,
but it's not that you praying to the mystery of law. You understand when you have a
oh,
better
amazing.
understanding of it. You're not praying to a mystery God or a mystery Jesus when you have better understanding of it. So that's just
Mm,
like a selfish way of thinking. So that's when I started doing more research on it, and I started seeing the biochemical benefits of it, the mental benefits of it, right? Because when you pray, you have a better connection with the outer society. You know what I'm saying? It targets the frontal part of your brain, which deal with
mm,
calmness, which deals with satisfaction. So it's benefits in it. You know what I'm saying? My
mm,
benefit might be different from the next person's benefit,
right.
but I wouldn't say a person's, dumb for praying. Not now,
Mm,
knowing what I know. Now, because I see the benefit
mm,
of it, and I see when, I would certain people in our family, when they pray, they see results. Deep when you concentrate on something and you meditate on something, whether it's negative or positive, you're gonna see quick results.
mm.
You're gonna see quick,
Yeah.
and we all can attest to that. We all
Yeah,
can
you
attest
talking
to that.
that's deep, yo, because you talking right there. That's real. It's like look long enough, and you're gonna freaking find it. You know what I mean? So it's very, very deep.
Right,
I'm big on it myself. I pray, I meditate, like probably more than most people do. So
right,
and I see the benefits. I see the benefits, and I see
right.
the
That's awesome.
difference.
That's awesome.
I recognize the difference too when I don't do it versus when I do it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like I'm aware of how I feel, how how everything is going on, or how everything is going on around us, like how the energy is. Like, are things going good or are things going bad? Am I having a good day? Am I having a rough day? Am I on the move or am I struggling? Like, am I in a good mood or am I in a bad mood? Like all of this affects, even with the food too, being a part of this too.
right. Absolutely, absolutely. So when we have a better understanding of things, then we know why we're doing it, or we know why other people's doing it. But I think a lot of times we might make fun of certain things because we just don't know. So
Mm,
knowing, like they say, knowing is
right.
is, is
We
the
don't
best
like that.
part. Right? Educating ourselves. We was just talking about that earlier on a lot going on TV, educating ourselves. And especially they say we don't start living life until we're 40 years old. This is what they
Mm,
say. So we start educating ourselves, you know what I mean? And now that we got children, we can catch the youth early because everything that we know now, we can pass it on down to them.
mm, dope. I did, you know. Did you get to see my boy's report card I posted, man? Wasn't that
Say that
pretty
one more time.
decent? Did you
Oh
get to
yeah.
see my
Oh,
boy's report card?
congratulations.
Right.
Congratulations, man. Wow, I know how did that make you feel, man?
That's, well, he been doing that his whole life. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm proud of him, but I've seen better
Nice.
report cards. But this is his first year in junior high school. You know what I mean? So
Nice.
things,
Nice.
things, things are getting a whole lot more difficult for him. So, but to see him keep up some grades, and it's very it's a breath of fresh air because I know how these kids are. You know what I mean? I know how
Right.
easily they
Right.
get distracted. It gets thrown off, and like I'm just glad I could be here and witness it and help him be his best version. And at the same
No, that's
time,
awesome.
at the
That's
same
awesome.
time,
You should feel good.
he's helping me too. You know, at the same time, he's helping me because
That's what's
helping
up.
me be a better dad. You know what I mean? Being
Oh man,
involved and being
I'm
there.
so happy.
It's like it got me, his grandmother and his mom. Like a lot of people lucky if they got one person by them, but to have three people by you,
No,
it's
yeah, that's a
significant.
blessing.
It's significant. That doesn't happen too much these days. So,
It's not oh so common.
right, it's not definitely not so common. But I was impressed. I was impressed. I was like, "Woo."
I'm happy
There we
for you. I'm
go.
happy for him, man. Tell
Second,
him I said
second,
congratulations.
second honors, man. Second honors. Like, oh, next one he'll be first honors. I know he will. Because even for him, even in his mind, it's like, oh, I'm not too sure as if I did too good. But that's pretty good. You did do pretty good. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So we know you could
definitely.
do better. We know they could all be A's. Let's get them all
Right.
A's and B's.
But let him know that should continue to motivate him. You know what I mean? Continue to motivate him.
Yo, he know how proud I am of him too. He knows. He knows. He's like, yes, he knows. Well, all of us.
That's what's
All
up.
of us.
That's what's up.
Cause I'm gonna get out of here, Cause.
Okay, no doubt, man. Thanks for having me,
All
like
right.
always, man. My
Thank you.
pleasure.
I'll give you a call. If I don't call you tonight, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, Brody. All right.
All right,
So
absolutely. We'll speak in
I
the
gotta
AM.
get I gotta get to this game right here, see what's going on with it, and about wrap up tonight. So,
Okay. All right. Peace and love,
but
man. Thank you, brother.
thank y'all for tuning in. It was make sure y'all subscribe to the Good Brother Cosmology Bay,
Thank you.
Um, New York Scenery, Cosmology Bay. Please go subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in. I am just Eric. Thank y'all so much. Stay blessed, stay blessed. Cos,
All right.
peace, love, Brody.
Thank you. Peace. Peace.